Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to something a little bit different today. We're doing a live stream here of Warframe. Unfortunately though, still got a bit of a patch to download. Started the live stream here, it's loaded up Warframe just as I started the counting down there, 5 minutes in, and the patch update failed, so I'm going to need to restart the download here. It's about 20% done, so we got a little bit of a wait here, so apologies about that. Meanwhile, I guess we can always chat on screen here or whatever. Let's just switch out here. Let's see if I can copy some chat onto the screen so we can see what we're doing. Oh, you don't want to hear that again. You've already heard that once, haven't you? There we go. Yeah, there we go. We got chat on screen, so we can always do that, which isn't a problem, hopefully. So, yeah, there we go. A little bit of a delay. How is everyone doing anyway? Tell us a story. Would you like a story? Hello there, Stuart. Typical me. Actually, I could just be trolling you all, couldn't I? Get you all here just to watch me download a patch. That Space Mum did nothing wrong. Has she done something, Strawberry? How do you move mods from the mod station to your outfitting? DP, I think you're talking about something else there, I guess. So yeah, show the exciting patch update progress bar. Right, that means I've got to show the screen over here, so I've got to make sure we're looking at the monitor. Let's get that over to the other screen. There we go, and there we go. Think I've done it. Yeah, it's done it. We should have that right there, I think. Yep, there we go. My exceptional professional streaming skills display right here. So we've got a bit of a slow connection as well for some reason, but that's just how it goes. Echo, you tried to get into this last week but couldn't do it. You'll give it another try. It does take a bit of getting into. I tried a few times myself to get into this and wasn't able to do it at the first times. It did take a little bit of getting into, but eventually it's kind of all makes sense. Let's put a little bit of music on while we're waiting as well. Give me 2 seconds here, so we don't blast your ears out. There we go. Something in the background whilst we're waiting. Adrian, I'm doing fine, thank you. We're downloading a patch here. There's a big update come out yesterday. You can see here buried debts. Now, I think this is possibly the 3rd update of the year so far for Warframe. Last week we got Nightwave, which is kind of a replaced the alerts. They've got a load of progress bars and unlocks and all this sort of stuff. Some nice things you can actually get from it, but it takes a little while to get into. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Buried Debts today brings with it a new Warframe, Hildrin, which maybe we'll pick up. I don't think you can actually earn it in game yet. I don't think it's unlockable, but I've got a bunch of platinum I've picked up. Actually, talking about that, it's worth mentioning that people watched my Warframe video a little while ago, and they kind of observed, oh, you got a lot of platinum there. Did Digital Extremes give you platinum for the Warframe video? But no, they didn't give me platinum. I've actually bought some myself over the past year. Every time you log in, you get an award. You get a reward for logging in. Sometimes you get a discount. A few times I've been lucky and got 75% discount. So as you head to the Platinum store and buy something, although I haven't actually used the platinum on that much yet. But maybe we'll pick up something interesting today. Who knows? At a 75% discount, I don't mind too much. I think that's the maximum discount they do, although 90% would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Eugene, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong there. You started playing Warframe yesterday. How are you getting on with it? How are you finding it? Oh, after hours as well? Seems like quite a lot of people have jumped in. They've got a bonus XP weekend. They call it Affinity. I've already got an Affinity booster unlocked, so I'm getting quadruple... 99% discount would be nice, but I'm getting a quadruple Affinity this week, or this weekend rather. Actually missed the live stream yesterday. We was back later than I was expecting. We actually went out and watched Captain Marvel. I won't give any spoilers here. But a pretty good film. I think a few of you that I've been talking to also went to see it either yesterday or today. I'll bring it up, but I won't talk about it. Now, hopefully, the stream quality is going to be okay here. I can see the bitrate is jumping up and down a little bit. I may have set the bitrate perhaps a little bit too high for this. I've set it a little bit higher than normal because this video is going to be, or this stream is going to be a bit more fast-paced or faster-paced than what I normally play. So I'm trying to keep the quality of the stream there without it breaking. So we've got Twitch Inspector here. That's a previous stream. We'll have a look at that and see if we can keep an eye on what's going on there just in case. So I am streaming from 4G here. I've got a terrible internet connection. Let's see if it's up to the task. Let's see if it's up to the task. Broken syntax. You haven't played the game in ages. It's changed a ton since initial release. It has indeed. I only really started seriously playing it relatively recently in terms of the lifespan of the game. I tried it back in 2014, I believe, and I didn't find it too interesting back then. Captain Marvel was a good film, but the story was a little weak. Nathan Hutton. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Stanley, the picture quality probably will seem fine at the moment because it's mostly static at the moment. It won't be until we start moving around on screen that we'll potentially start seeing issues. Just the bitrate is jumping all over the place a little bit here, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. But if necessary, we can soon restart the stream. But I tell you what, it's quite probably because I'm actually downloading as well, which is interfering with things. Let's make sure Steam isn't actually updating either, because that's never good. No, we're okay there. I think you're right, Stanley Morse. Yeah, probably because I'm downloading here. It was actually pretty stable before I started downloading, so yeah, that seems to be what it is. Yeah, Samuel Jackson was really good in Captain Marvel. Absolutely fantastic effects they did with him, de-aging him. I'd go as far as to say it's probably the best de-aging that's been on cinema yet. It's literally like going back and watching a film out the 90s with him in it, wasn't it? Claimants, thank you very much. Bone Idol, stop being frugal, splash the cash. Sorry, the comment earlier on from you there. I think, yeah, we're jumping. I've got a bunch of it you'll see when I get in. Maybe I'll pick up Hildren, is it? I'll pick up the new Warframe and we'll have a run around there. I'm going to go to Helen on... is it Saturn or Jupiter? I always forget which one, because we can get a load of XP there, and I may go and do an index if I've got access to it, which I think I have. on Neptune, and we can get up some credits. Because we need to get the mastery rank up. I'm only mastery rank 8 right now. So I've got a ways to go. And yeah. Anyone know what this Buried Depth is all about? So actually, I don't know what Buried Depths is all about. I only know that there's a new Warframe in there. Should we have a look at the patch notes here? Buried Depths Update 24.4. Launching shortly after this update is live. Is our first operation of 2019. This entire update is about 2.7 gigabytes. Surprise, surprise, we know that. What follows is a summary of the operation post. Buried Depths. We bring you our first operation of 2019. It's big, deep, and starts now. Bucket in 10-0. While we have no clan leaderboard with this operation, you can earn many rewards by participating and unlocking the mysteries of Fortuna. The operation begins with a community goal. The hunt is on. 10-0, you can unlock the secrets of the dead. If you've been paying attention to the dev streams, I haven't paid any attention to the dev streams about Buried Depths, you may already know where to start looking. You can receive operation-specific rewards by participating in parts of these events. The first reward is more abstract. You can expand the Orb Vallis by solving a puzzle. Well, that's interesting. Expand the Orb Vallis, so we're making the area bigger. Thermia fractures are cracking open the surface of Venus, a consequence of Neff and Yo's unrelenting greed. He's willing to do whatever it takes for a quick profit, including putting the whole Orb Vallis at risk. And I haven't done the entire Fortuna story yet, so hopefully I don't need to in order to go and look at this. By figuring out how to stop the Thermia fractures, we're able to earn a bunch of rewards. There we go. Buried Depths. No, Buried Depths, I think. It's an event, I think. Yes. It's about Fortuna's past anymore, so I don't know if I need to complete the Fortuna story because it's something I haven't done still. Okay, Adrian. Alexei, since when have I been playing Warframe? Since about a year ago. This probably is my second live stream. I've done about 5 or 6 videos I think on Warframe now. Hydron. There we go. We're not going to speed it up, but we are going to get on and play now. Let's see what screen it loads up on, though, is the problem. Tobias, glad to see you've started on Warframe as well. We should be good to go here, I think. Give me a second and I'll turn over to the correct screen after we get this volume under control. Got to do a verification. Wow, super good today, and I with this one. I'm very well prepared. I was very well prepared with this one. Although I don't know why I've got to do a verification on here. But I think that's got it. Yeah, there we are. Okay. At last. We might have some connection issues here. It's probably because I'm playing on 4G here. We'll see how it actually goes. Yeah, I think it's probably because I'm playing on 4G here, because I can only really stream from 4G. My internet connection is pretty poor. Let's turn that volume down a bit. We've still got the other music going in the background, haven't we? There we go. Plains of Eidolon kicks your ass. PM Collector Boy. Just want to fish and mine. Yeah, I know how you mean. Oh, you saw that video as well, Tobias. Oh, it's all my fault that you're playing Warframe. Well, I hope that's a good thing.
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
Yeah, thank you, Wilson. Doing good. Right, what are we gonna do then? Let's have a look where we're at. Right, so what the first thing I'll do here is, I think we'll go pick up a weapon here and just to get into the feel of things, we'll go do a little bit of must have something to pick up already. There we go. We'll go do a little bit of leveling up here. Is it pay to win? It's not pay to win, Legion, although you can buy things. It is pay. There's got a whole load of microtransactions in there, but they don't really unbalance the game, especially because it's not really a PvP focused game, it's a PvE focused game. So you can buy most of the weapons with real cash, but you can actually earn and unlock everything with in-game credits or in-game stuff as well. So I'm going to change out the weapon here. Did I actually pick that one up? I did. There we go. We're going to put a...
Your chosen Warframe suits you.
We're going to put a mod in here. Pay to add slots, basically. Red space. Hello there. What frames do I have? Like you've said, over at 1.5 thousand hours. Need to help in-game. Need help vet here. So I haven't got a huge amount of Warframes, Mikkel. Pay to progress faster and have more style options. Maybe, although even that I wouldn't really say necessarily. Let's just put that in there and get a bit of electrical damaging on the bow here. So the way this works, for those of you that don't know, is I've just equipped the bow here. And if we look at the bow, we can see, wherever it was Paris, wasn't it? We can see it's rank 0. And we've got another one here. Cernos is at rank 20, at 26, 27. These ones are max. They max out at 30. So what happens is when we play a mission, as we're killing enemies, as we're killing the NPCs or doing various tasks, the XP will go into the weapon and start leveling up. There's a progress bar for each weapon. And that will level up until it reaches max. And we've got secondary weapons, which I haven't got equipped. We got melee weapons. These rank up in the same way as does your Warframe. I've got a few Warframes unlocked here. Most of them, if not all of them, maxed, except for the mag. And then each time one of these levels up a little bit, it contributes towards your mastery rank, which is a progress bar up here. And I'm only at mastery rank 8, and we want to get to mastery rank 9. And I do that by leveling up the weapons and the Warframes, basically. So we're good to go. We're going to go to one of the little missions on a planet over here that awards quite a lot of affinity or XP for doing it. And it's called Helen, and we're going to do this in public. Let me know if this sounds okay. Yep, Mika, I agree. There's not really much point really rushing, but I will possibly buy a Warframe on here today, just for the sake of the stream, so we got something new to look at as well. Helen is overpowered. Helen is great, Stanley. But we come here just to get a bit of a feel for things. Did we get a... Did we get a squad here at all? Or am I on my own? Oh no, here we go. We got a squad. So as we're jumping around here, go through the window, not into it. There we go. There's different things you can collect through the chest and the doors. Some of these, or most of them, will allow you to craft your weapons. They craft your Warframes and all the rest of it. We'll have a look at that in just a bit. But sometimes it's ammo and sometimes it can be credits, all sorts of different things in there. So what we've got to do here, is defend this thing here, this cryopod. So I've got the Frost Warframe, or Frost Prime, and we can put up some shields around the area here. Now the weapon is going to be extremely rubbish because it's brand new. I just outfitted it. We're being pulled over there. My melee weapon's not particularly good either, and I haven't upgraded it. The main reason for coming here is just to simply upgrade a bunch of things. So the Warframes do have powers as well. So I know some of you I'm probably teaching to suck eggs here because you're probably all vets of this. You've been playing a lot longer than I have, but I know there's going to be a bunch of people here that haven't played the game before either. So at least for this mission, we just talk people through what's going on. Alexei, can you join me in the next mission? Quite maybe. We'll see what we're doing. So we have to defend this pod in waves. This is wave 2. The little blue orbs there give us some energy. The energy lets us use our powers for our Warframe. If we don't actually miss the target. And jumping around, let's just move around a little bit faster there. Nicia, yes, I'm really looking forward to the ability to land on atmospheric worlds as well. It's the thing I've been waiting for since day one on Elite, back in the Kickstarter. But, you know, the more it goes, the more I worry about it not actually happening, or might be delayed. Not delayed, but... well, it's going to be another 2-year wait at the very least, isn't it? Or 18 months, and that just seems a really long time. But, you know, there we go. Ranthia, thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated. Right, so the other guys here in the squad are doing a lot of the work for us here. So I was talking about the bonus XP, or the bonus weekend XP we're getting here. If you look here, you can see already the bow is at rank 13. It's literally leveled up that much because we got a double XP bonus weekend. Needs a bit more energy there. And I've got XP booster on as well. Now, the XP boosters are generally paid. They don't cost a vast amount of money, but they do help. I haven't actually tried those Warframes yet, Collector Boy. But Mike, I agree. I haven't unlocked all the nodes yet. I'm still working my way around. There's something we'll perhaps do on the stream as well here, but I'm heading to Pluto next, I think, or Sedna. I'm on Pluto. I'm looking the nodes there. So I won't be doing huge amounts of damage here because the weapons are not powered up. They're not even upgraded. You saw me put a basic upgrade in the bow, but that was pretty much it. Hydron in Sedna, the best place to level up. Perhaps we'll try and get to Sedna then as well. We'll certainly have a look at Hydron today. So far my favourite Warframe is Frost Prime, the one I'm using right here. I tend to be a bit of a defensive player anyway in most games. It tends to be my style. So maybe I may do tutorial missions on this game. I don't know yet. I mean, I still consider myself a bit of a noob at this. I've got maybe close to 200 hours in it, but I feel I'd need to have a lot more in it before I start doing tutorials. There's a whole lot of stuff I haven't yet got unlocked, but you know, for those of you that haven't played this, I'll give you we'll have a look through some of the areas of the game so you can get a bit of a feel for the different areas that are on the game. So we're just about to complete wave 5 here. That will complete this section of this mission. So we can choose here to extract or continue onwards. And we're going to do a little bit more. It'll be another 5 waves. Put on the box. Yeah, thank you. It's something a bit different to try out. Thought we'd play this today, seeing as it is the bonus weekend and we're getting all the extra XP. I thought I'd spend some bit of time doing this. It helps me out and it gives everyone something a little bit different to look at. Your favourite is Harrow, Nathan. What do you like, Harrow? What do you like about it? Alright, we're good there. So as you continue through the waves here, we kind of said we'd go for another 5 waves. We'd get slightly more powerful enemies each time. So if I swapped out to my main weapon, which I'm using at the moment, which is a machine gun or a rifle called Soma, I'd probably be close to one-shotting a lot of the enemies here, because as you level up, you'll find that most of your weapons can get very, very powerful. Mike, Harrow is good at giving energy back. It's not something I've used much yet, though. Commander Lone Star, hello there. Soma Prime, I haven't got that. I've just got the regular Soma, but I'm tempted to get the Soma Prime. Let's make sure we don't die here. Get in a bit of cover for a minute. Get a little bit crazy, and I haven't got much energy. So the weapon I'm looking for next, the one I really want to get, I think requires Mighty Rank 9. It's the Ignis Wraith, if I'm remembering correctly. Basically a flamethrower, or an energy weapon of some type. It is considered to be a rifle, but it just got the effect of a flamethrower, as it were. Yep, Pell on the box, exactly what we're doing here today. We've got quadruple XP, so thanks, Mike. I'll show you the mods I've got on at the moment. I think you'll find I've got mostly armour on, unless I've chosen the wrong loadout, which is always possible. But yeah, this is I've gone for a globe, or a frost globe, ice globe, snow globe, whatever it is, I can't remember. Build of the Frost Prime here. I didn't go for Ice Wave or Avalanche. I was looking at being more defensive. But I'll probably go for another build as well. Luckily there's no friendly fire on this. No need to shut your mouth, Pell on the box. It's always good for people to chat and say things. I mean, you say things there and other people in chat might not be aware of it, and I'm more than happy to talk with everyone. This guy's got quite a chunk of armour on him, isn't he? I don't like crossbow weapons much, gotta admit. No, Mike, backseat as much as you like. Like I said, I still consider myself to be a noob at this game, so all the advice you can give is more than welcome. Come on, let's try and get him. There we go. So what you're seeing down at the bottom there, that progress bar, is part of the new system that came out last week called Night Wave. And I'll show you that once we've done this mission. Basically it gives you a bunch of challenges, and then you get some rewards for achieving those challenges. Robin Vader, So, for the Orb Vanis event, do I need to have completed the Fortuna quest line to do that? Because that's not something I've done. I'd certainly like to go over there and do the new event. Marsminder, thank you very much. He said yes, Mike. Were you saying yes, I need to do the Fortuna story, or yes, I can do the Orb Vanis story without? I haven't done the Fortuna story. Ah, I thought I had some more energy there. I'm just trying to use Avalanche, which is like an area effect weapon. It would have taken them all out very easily. But I haven't got the energy to do it. Let's get past these guys because I haven't got much firepower here. A terrible weapon this without any mods. It's full of arrows, look at him. Oh, I see, Mike. I have to do Fortuna. Well, that's a bit of a shame because it probably means we won't be doing that on that stream today, the new event, but I guess I just need to progress through things a little bit more. Ouch. Right, we're nearly done here. Alexi, if you can access the valley, you think I can do the event? I can access the valley. Let's extract now. We can leave from here. Yeah, the event's running for 2 weeks. I was going to ask if anyone knows how long it's running for. Is this what Obsidian Orbital looks like from inside? Yeah, this is what I do with my time inside the station, Alan. Shoot in. Oh, Joseph Jeffs, thank you very much for that. A wonderful comment too. Thank you. Appreciate that too, Pell. I will certainly be asking questions throughout this as we go here. And thanks again, Jeff. James Ford, where am I from? From the UK, England, in Kent, which is, if you don't know England, it's the southeast of England. Got any matching void fissures? Up to crack those open. Yep, I will be cracking some void fissures. In fact, we'll perhaps go do that in just a moment. What was I going to show you? Oh, I could have showed you there. I clicked out too quick. You may have noticed on the... Actually, I think we still can see that, can't we? Last mission results. There we go. And there we go. We max ranked that weapon in just one mission. 10 rounds. And that's simply because of the quadruple XP here. And the fact that that mission at Helen tends to pay out a lot of XP anyway. And we're slowly making some progress here towards rank 9. So we're getting somewhere.
Do you remember the old
Right, so it's a challenging fight there. Or we can give it a try, Emil, if we end up dead. We'll just try again later on.
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this out of the kind.
Alright, so this is Nightwave. We get the reputation here. This is a part of the new system. I've only done a little bit down here. We got 4,000. But we earn reputation here, which unlocks these different tiers. I want to try, excuse me, I want to try and get to some wolf creds unlocks here, which allows me to purchase the things with those credits on this page here. And the one thing I'm after, I think, is this Vouchers Neuroptics, which allows me to craft a new Warframe. Emil, okay, that sounds good, thank you. Is rank 9 max rank for Warframe and 30 for weapons? No, rank 30 is the max for Warframes.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Yeah, the Platinum's good, Robin Vader, as I was saying right at the start. I was buying this whenever I get a 75% discount. I tend to go and buy a bunch of Platinum because you can get like 4,000 or 4,500 or whatever Platinum for about £30. Which really isn't too bad. It's in the amount of hours that it can probably get out of the game. So, yeah, if we come back to here, you can see that the Warframe itself has got a little one above it. And that's because I've ranked it twice. So once it gets up to max like this, 30, you can former it.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please
So-
return covered in blood.
He keeps
Safe
talking.
and sound.
So essentially what a former in it means, and some of you may, well, those who play will know this, but you can see that putting mods into the Warframes actually costs money. And I'm not saying this here is a particularly good build. These are just whatever mods I've put in at the time, as I don't use Loki a whole lot. I just wanted to point out that some of these, like redirection, actually cost 12 points to put in. I've got 74 available. So if I put it in a regular slot like this one, 10 points takes up 10 points. It costs 10 points. But if you put one in a polarity slot, it actually halves the cost. And when you former a Warframe, you get it up to level 30 and you can then former it. What that basically allows you to do is add a new polarity slot to your Warframe, which means adding mods in becomes cheaper every time, which allows you to make the Warframe increasingly more powerful. Emil, thank you. Let's have a look at that. So friends and requests. I've got a bunch here, so I don't know who all of them are. So I don't, unfortunately, accept ones from people I don't know. Oh, do we know this guy? So if any of these are you, then more than happy to accept. I assume that's you, Emil. Potato, that Oracle cell thing. Are you tempted to come live in the UK, James? Okay. Whereabouts are you at the moment? Nope, failed to join. Host unreachable. It may be because I was getting some UDP connection issues at the start. Let me see if I can invite you. Join session. Session can only be joined by invitation from the host. Invite to clan. No, we don't want to do that. How comes I can't invite you into the session here? Let's try again. Out to join the session. So it might be the port forwarding that's causing issues here, because I did get a warning at the start of the game that I need to do some port forwarding, but that's because I'm on using my mobile here on 4G, I suspect. I've never actually done any port forwarding through the mobile. Not sure if it's a thing. When I play on my landline, on my broadband or my fibre, I don't actually have any troubles at all with that, so... Okay, we'll try and invite you, Emil. Still can't invite you? Oh, no, 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 don't invite you to clan. Unless you want to join the clan. There we go. We got there. I need to click on plus in the top corner. Of course I do. What's wrong with me? Thank you. Right. Where are we going then? Are we going to head towards the Orb Vallis? If so, I'm going to put some slightly better gear on. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Claimants. Totally forgetting how I'm doing there. Do you still play Everspace? I do, Alan. I haven't played it for a little while. You must complete Vouchers Solaris in order to access this location. Oh, well, there we go. I can't go there. Vouchers Solaris, that's the Fortuna mission, isn't it? Which Mike actually told me we need to do. So you were correct there, Mike. Sorry about that, Emil. Wasting your time. Let's see how long that's going to take. Vouchers Solaris. Let's go there and do that mission. Optional Zero. Hello there. Nice to see you. Well, thanks anyway, Emil. Thanks for the trying that. Just tapping out here for 1 second. Oh, quest complete. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? I thought I'd done a fair bit on this. I just hadn't come back to the. I hadn't come back to the area. I hadn't come back to Fortuna since I'd done the last part of the quest. Savage, so good to just show up and the mission completes. Yes. Savage. Estimus, hello there. Right, let's go there. They say the best thing to do is complete the star chart and then do Plains of Eidolon and then Fortuna. Yeah, I've still got a little bit to do on the star map yet. I've just arrived at Pluto, so there's not really chunky mech suit type gear here, optional Zero. At least not I'm aware of. I guess something like Rhino might come close. Hey there, Emil. Right. So, this is Orb Vallis. I haven't got... I don't think I've got the hoverboard yet. Unless I didn't equip it. You have K-Drive. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I... Unless I didn't equip it. Do I have to equip it in here? I do, don't I? Depends how far away it is. We can run, or I can go back and try and equip it if I've got it. I'm not sure if I've got one. Oh, it's a fair old distance, isn't it? So, Orb Valis, this is part of the Fortuna expansion which came out at the end of last year, and this is an open world map. It's the second open world map in Warframe. You can open up the map here, gives you an idea of just how large the thing is. So there's an overlay. Where's he gone? There you are.
Exploiter loads arachnoids with refined coolant. They need the thermal regulation when harvesting thermia. We can use that coolant to dilute the thermia and seal these fractures. Go crack open a coolant arachnoid and use its canister on this fracture.
Yeah, PM Collectible, there's still a bunch of stuff I need to unlock over here. I haven't got my arc wing set up to use here, I don't think. The trouble is with Warframe, there's so many different areas of the game to concentrate on. You can get completely lost just focus on something like leveling up your mastery rank or just going through the stories. There's so many areas you can just keep playing and miss half the game if you're not careful. We're getting there. It does look a little bit different to Elite Optional Zero. Right, so I haven't actually done anything around here as yet. It's certainly slower getting around without the K-drive. Okay, now where? Oh, we're looking for the blue spider. Okay. Have you done the task, Second Dream and the War Within quest? I haven't done War Within, I have done Second Dream. Is this Raxlar? Ah, that would be telling, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. Exploiter Orb. Oh. Right, is there a... Let me hold you down. Is there a technique to killing this thing? Because it's the first time I've tried anything like this, so... Are we shooting it, or are we doing something else here? We can't kill this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Where did you go? Alright, so you want the smaller spiders that travel with it. Okay. Is it 2020 already? We got space legs. I can hear it. Oh, there we are. Got myself turned around a bit. I'm going the wrong way. Right. Where you gone, Emil? Ah, there you are. Okay. Have we got to take these things somewhere? Do I need to take one? Or is one enough? I can take one, I guess.
If Neff won't do anything about these fractures, we'll do it for him. Let's get
Right, I see. So this is what we were talking about early on with these fractures. Your two-legged pet keeps getting down a lot. This is going to be a little bit tough, I think, isn't it? Oh, I'm down. Okay. Well, thank you, Emil. Don't get yourself shot up. I could have respawned. It wouldn't have been a problem. Let's see if we can defend that canister for a minute. What the heck is that? Kind of tough to see what's going on here, to be perfectly honest. Lots of particle effects. Yep, the game looks very, very different to how it looked when it first launched. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. There we go. Get rid of that hyena thing. Right, the fracture is 86% sealed. We're getting there, 87%. Let's try and keep this going a little bit longer. How many of these have we actually got to seal? Just this one? Or is there multiple ones? So some of these enemies may look a bit like bullet sponges, but that's purely down to the fact I'm pretty low level here and haven't got a especially high spec. Oh, shooting your two-legged creature. Sorry, mate. Sealing complete. Good. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bunch of these to do. Right, I've got the canister. You've got one. Let's get moving. Although, where is the next thing? We can seal 4 fractures with 1 canister. Okay, good. So do we need to seal 4, or can we do less? So you can play the game solo at Commander Y-Fronts. In fact, I play the game solo for the most part. But it just means that in some areas like this, you'd probably need to be a fair bit higher than you would otherwise be if you did it solo. But you do probably need a group for some of the areas, like the boss fights. You probably won't be able to do that on your own. But there's always pick-up groups. The game's very good at putting you in pick-up groups. And people are very, very helpful generally with this game. I see. So you're actually trying to eyeball the fractures. They're not coming up as markers. That makes sense. That one over there? Where have you gone? Okay, you're going for a different one perhaps. Oh, we're going to that waypoint. Okay. And Y-Fronts, the game is free to play, in case you were wondering. It won't actually cost you anything if you want to try it out, which is pretty neat. It's always a good thing. And it's not a terrible free to play either. What are we looking for then, Emil? Okay, we'll drop that one and go with the one that Emil's got.
You ready? Drop that refined coolant into that fracture to get the party started. Defensive positions. Do not let them destroy the canister.
Right, we'll put up a ice shield around here and see how we do this time. Yeah, so you can get some of the weapons by doing storylines. You can get some of the Warframes by doing the quests as well. And some of the quests have some really good stories to them as well. I mean, it gives a lot of single-player games and larger AAA games a run for their money. Definitely. These guys just keep coming, don't they? So I do need a slightly better weapon at this point, I think. But then you can see as I'm killing some of these, some of them are fairly high level, others are a lot lower in level. Not too bad. What weapon have you got, Emil? Okay. Better than where I am. Bin Ho Hu, is there much difference between the Soma and the Soma Prime? Happy to pick up a Soma Prime. David, the game's definitely worth playing if you even remotely like shooters of any type. The game's definitely worth checking out. But it does, you know, like the guy below you says there, it does depend on what you're looking for. It can be quite a bit of a grind, to put it mildly. The Vault is great as well, but yeah, it's not too bad. As long as you use the shield, you can survive quite a bit of damage. Right, we've nearly got this fracture sealed. I know what you mean, Bin Hao. Let's do it again. Easy for you to say. Probably should have kept running there, shouldn't I? Right, we going? Which one is that, Loki? I'm not sure if you're talking to me, PM Collector Boy. I've got Frost Prime here. Wow, it suddenly seems a bit quieter, doesn't it? Kind of lost track of where you gone, Emil. Up that way. Yeah? There you are. We keep out the water, I guess. Right, so Emil's got his Arcwing, which is something that lets you fly. I haven't actually got my one, unfortunately. Redeemer Prime. Maybe I'll have a look at that as well then. Any other weapons that are worth looking at? Alright, there's a waypoint over that way, Emil. I assume we're going there. It's both, Mr. Gexia. It's a big grind. It's not... Some people might class it pay to win because you can buy the weapons and the Warframes and all the gear.
If Neff won't do anything about these fractures, we'll do it for him. Let's get this fracture sealed. Incoming forces, protect the
Let's get down here. But I think it's very, very fair. It's widely considered to be perhaps one of the best free-to-play games out there and the most fairest ones. But yeah, no, not really any PvP in this. There is some PvP, but it's not the main focus of the game, so playing doesn't give you an advantage over other players. It just means you can progress through the game that much quicker or easier. So I'm standing in the bubble here, the ice bubble. It can absorb a good chunk of damage. We do need to keep this canister protected, but it's got a good chunk of health to it anyway, which is not a bad thing. Good job Emil is a good chunk more powerful than me. So another thing that's worth bearing in mind here is that the game's there's two currencies, well, two main currencies. There's loads of currencies in the game, but two real main ones. There's credits, which are the in-game money system. You earn that from missions and drops and all the rest of it. And then there's platinum. Platinum is what you purchase with real world money. But it's worth keeping in mind. It's worth keeping in mind that whatever you... Just got myself shot up there. It's worth keeping in mind that some of the things that actually drop in the game you can actually sell yourself for platinum. So if you don't want to buy platinum with real world money, you don't actually have to. You can buy it with... You can actually exchange it for drops in the game. These guys are getting fairly tough. Let's see if we can keep inside the shield a little bit here. Commander Pringles, thank you. Some good suggestions there. Yep, Bino, there is some PvP, but I think you're spot on there. No one really cares. That's not why people play Warframe. Come on, let's not get killed just yet. Right, 88% sealed. I think this is the third one, if I'm right. See about getting a little bit more energy here. Wow, these guys.
Done, but there's still coolant in the canister. Grab it and let's find another fraction.
Right.
Diluted thermia could come in handy.
I'll let you take the canister, Emil. Okay. Right, so we need one more What's it gone? We need one more of those, don't we? I keep looking down. I forget you actually go up. It confuses me. Raven, you definitely think Soma Prime is worth getting over the regular Soma? Right. We meant to be saving these people or something, or... Oh, okay, I see. Put on the box. Okay, then.
One thing I've learned,
Have fun with it.
it's this. Just when you think you've had it all, seen it all, done it all, there's always more.
There's always more. There is always more. Just when you think that's where it ends, it's just the beginning. Right, so the K-Drive would have helped out a lot here. K-Drive is basically a hoverboard, which moves a lot faster than you can move on foot. So, yeah.
Do not let them destroy the canister.
Oh, we got another one behind us, actually. We've got a whole load of dropships here. Well, these guys are going really for it, aren't they? Good, got him. You have a set of Soma Prime if I'm interested. Ooh, maybe Raven, that'd be really nice. How much would they be? Right, what are we? Oh, shooting 2 legs again. Whoa. Ah, dead again. Right, so 54% sealed. We get in there. Can't try it. Shoot down these drop ships here. Don't have high enough damage. So how long would Soma Prime last as a weapon? I mean, I'm just come up from Mastery rank 9. Is it something you'd use for quite a few levels? Or is it something you'd give up on pretty quick? Yeah, the trouble is with using the abilities here is used Soma Prime through to the end game. Okay. Okay, red. So with enough former, it's a good weapon as well. Sealing complete. Right, recover the diluted thermocanister. Let's go do that. Oh, they're all dead. You're quick, Emil. You're quick. You ready? Take it back. I'm getting quite close to being nearly through the star chart now, Exor. Oh, okay, Tin Man. Good suggestion. Oh, thanks, Mick. Soma Prime, one of the best autos in the game. I'm definitely tempted by the Soma Prime. It was a weapon I've been thinking about for a while, so... Do we need to go deliver this? Emil? I mean, there's a few other... really appreciate doing this, but there's a few other things on the... I'd like to show people on stream. Rather than doing this for too long. Ah, didn't mean to hit that key. If you don't want to spoil it, it's a little bit late, but look away. There we go. Totally didn't intend to hit then. I was trying to hit 4. Right, where are we going? was a bit hard hitting there, wasn't it? Okay, we're back. That was fun. That was impressive. Impressive going there. Emil, thank you very much. What have we got? Diluted therma. What's Udico got to say here? Fellas Fractures, a token of appreciation. You're getting the hang of it. We just wanted to send a little something by the way of encouragement. Attachments. Buried Depths emblem. Cool. How are we doing? Okay, so thank you for that, Emil.
Manifest checks out. Carry on. Today's your lucky day, Cove. Let's have a quiet conversation.
Thanks, Emil. Will do. Will do. And thanks for that. Gonna head back to my ship. Gonna head. I can type right. Gonna head back to the ship and look for other things. Not sure what the plan is yet. Not sure. I'm not sure if you can hear me on the stream still, but I thought I'd better type in there anyway. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to leave Fortuna, head back to the ship and see what else we got here. Have we left the squad? I have left the squad. But thank you very much for that again, Emil. I'll give you a shout out. We need something else in future. Right, so over here we got a marketplace. For those wondering, this is where you can spend your platinum. And platinum's up here. I've got a good chunk of it. I do recommend to get a new melee weapon once you reach level 30 with the Fang Prime. Dual daggers are a bad position strength-wise. So, yeah, I've not really made my mind up to stick with any particular weapon at the moment. Mainly I'm using these to try and level up my mastery rank. But what we got here, these are the different things that we can buy. So, we can buy stuff here with platinum, or we can buy stuff with credits. So, Warframes. This particular Warframe, Hildren, has only just come out. And we can buy it with platinum. It's fairly expensive at 325 platinum. I think that works out to about 15-16 pounds. So these are by no means cheap. 4,000 platinum costs around about £100 or £130, I think. Just so you're clear on that. Warframe is not cheap when it comes to currency. But when you log into the game, you do sometimes get discount vouchers. I was lucky. I've had a 75% discount 3 times now, which means you can get the 4,000 platinum for around about £30 or so. But you don't have to spend any money on here. And of course you can sell... let's see if I'll show you something here. Right, so I've got some blueprints over here. Something like... So the blueprints are used for crafting. It tells you what components you need. And a couple here. You've got a Prime blueprint, like Oberon Prime. I've got an Oberon Prime blueprint there. Valkyrie Prime. Zephyr Prime. Zephyr Prime Neuroptics. Loki Prime. Limbo Prime. So all of these, instead of building them, you can actually sell them to other players. You can either sell them in-game or you can sell them on the community marketplace. And you can sell them for platinum, which is an alternative way of getting it. Rather than buying it with real-world cash, you can actually exchange in-game items for platinum. So it's another way to actually get some items as well. So one of the things I was looking at here, I want to actually go back to doing a little bit of leveling up here, so if we can get to mastery rank at 9. So we need some new equipment to do that, because we need to level up the equipment to do that. But what I'm going to do, and I don't do this very often, but I want to do this because we're on a live stream here, and I want to go spend a bit of that platinum. Not something I'd normally do. But we've got the Hildren here. This is a new Warframe. And before I do that, so what's the difference between normal Warframes and the Prime ones? So the Primes are improved variants. They're slightly better, higher stats, and they got a better visual appearance. Now the Hildren, can the Hildren carry regular weapons, or can it only carry the Arcwing weapon? Because if it can only carry the Arcwing weapon, I probably won't get it. Does anyone know here? Thank you, Red Space. So can Hildren carry other weapons, or is she stuck with this weapon here? She carries normal weapons as well, so I can use any weapon with Hildren. Yeah? Yes to both. They have more polarities, usually less formalities. They're talking about Prime there. Hildren can use normal weapons. She can, it's just her signature weapon. Right, so it's an expensive purchase here, but I'm going to go and buy this, I think. Actually, I don't know if we need all that. The Warframe itself cost 325 platinum. 325. That's 125. That's 550 to buy them individually. So, yeah, I guess you kind of get a bit of a bonus here. Wow, this hurts. Children can carry all of the weapons. You can also get an extra exalted weapon. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go buy this. Done. Let's try it out. Yeah, been how it is a good chunk of platinum there, but like I say, it's been purchased over the course of the last year or so. Every time I've gotten a 75% discount, I've used that. I tend not to use the 50% discounts or the 25% discounts. I wait for the 75% ones. I might as well make use of the platinum here. Right, so Children, new Warframe. Let's equip her weapon. Where was the weapon gone? Right, I need to do something else here, don't I? So I can use the... Oh, no. I've got any other melee weapons that need ranking up? Only these to finish off, I guess. Expert is an Arcwing weapon. Go to the Vehicles tab. There we go. Right. That's one we want. Am I having to actually equip this? Select the mode on the bottom right of your screen, which is what we did. We selected vehicles. Okay. So we'll put some mods in here. Can we fit them all? There we go. That's all the mods I've actually got for that. That weapon is an arc gun. normally used in Arkwing missions, would be found under Select mode. Heavy weapon equip as well. Now, equip the Grav Mag on it in actions. Weapon must have Grav Mag installed before it can become a heavy weapon. Install now. Okay. So that's now a heavy weapon, is it? Yep, Grav Mag installed. So, can we fit this in regular mode now? Have I jumped the gun there? Heavy weapon equip as well. Where's that? Do I have to do that from loadout again? It's literally the first time I've done anything like this. With this, so... Oh, I see. Heavy weapon equip. I equip it from gear slots. Loadout option. I keep clicking on the wrong one there. Mode select. Cooperative. Gear. Let's put the K-Drive launcher on before I forget to do that again. I don't actually equip it here, no? It should just appear. Is that correct? You have to get through Profit Taker to unlock getting big guns on the ground. Oh, ML, I haven't got through Profit Taker yet, so I guess that's the next thing. Go to actions and you may be able to fit the Grav Mag to it. Right, so I've got to do the other. You can only summon heavy weapons with limited ammo pool. Once it's depleted, there's a cooldown before you can use it again. I haven't got through Profit Taker yet, so I guess that's the next thing to do. Right, so let's equip a different weapon here then, I guess, for now.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha, ha.
Yeah, thank you, Red Space. Need special equipment, which I haven't got yet. That's fine. Let's just equip one of these in. We're running out of weapon slots. This is another area where sometimes you're going to need to spend platinum. Basically, you need to spend platinum to increase the size of your inventory. Right, I do need to mod Hildren as well. You're spot on there. Where did it go? There it is. So I'm not sure about these weapons, whether if this particular one's any good, but you know, it's not really the point too much. It's just to level this up so that we can increase the mastery rank. We'll leave that melee one on for now, but we're going to unequip some of this other stuff, because even though stuff is max level, it will still take the XP as well, which is what we don't want to happen. Right, so we want to mod for shields, don't we? Redirection, shield capacity. Yep. Vitality, not so much. Fast deflection, shield recharge. Okay. We go with that for now, I think. Anything else we can put in there? Maybe an aura? I don't know if I've got enough points for an aura. There we go. We get a bit of a bonus there then. Does your Warframe slots go up with rank as well? The Warframe, I do believe the slots increase with rank, yes. I think so. SM, the game is a little bit like that. Yeah, Hypnotic, I kind of just thought it was mastery rank fodder. got that impression. So anything else we want to put here in Hildren? Anything else you'd recommend? It looks like she's got quite good armour, maybe. Maybe go for steel fibre. Yep. Red space, that's why I did the aura there. Maybe go for ability, vigour if you have it, or vitality. We haven't got enough room there for vitality. How much is the health? 75, pretty low. Well, no, there we go. We've got slightly lower vitality. Let's fit that in there for now. Right, that should get going. It could be enough to get us going. No idea what the capabilities of Hildren are. I haven't looked into it at all. But we're going to go have a try with the Warframe and Helen again. Try and get a bit of XP there, just to test this out. Her two abilities pretty good, yeah? Slash and Toxic aren't that much of a problem. Cool. Get shields. Hydron is heavy shielded. That's why I went for the shield mod. Very nice to see the Orokin cell there already. Not the fastest of Warframes. Right, so the Warframe's 0. She's not going to have much in the way of abilities at the moment. Ah, yeah, of course. Her abilities come from her shield, don't they? Totally forgot that. What the heck? What are we even doing here? Let's have this shield charge up again. So you can't travel between planets at the moment using a spaceship, Star-Lord, but we will be able to go up in space in a spaceship in a future update called Railjack, but I don't think you'll be able to travel between planets then. So what is this? Right, I see. Right, so we charge up this as a weapon, yeah? Ah, we didn't get to use it. That's pretty nice, I quite like that. Let's get rid of it. Ability 2 looks like it's a shield of some type, or armour perhaps. We'll have a look at these in a minute, try and get a bit more detail on there. Paul Clotter, it is worth a go. It's worth a bit of time, definitely. I suspect that one's going to do quite a lot of damage, isn't it? The number 1 ability. Or maybe not. At least not yet. So we've got ability 3 unlocked. Yeah, I know the frame uses shields. There's energy, that's why it's got so much shield, which is pretty nice. Right, at the moment I think Commander Pringles, we're just doing a bit of levelling up here on Helen. I'm not sure what number 2 does though. I didn't read up on this Warframe before trying it out, and perhaps I should have done, eh? I've got to see what ability 3 does down here, I think. We should have looked on the Warframe, shouldn't we? On the loadout screen, we would have. So what do you do? Sell frames as you go along? I don't sell frames. I don't think you can sell the frames. You can sell the blueprints that make some of the frames, or at least the prime variants. Right, so pistol mods for Hildron as well. Okay.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
See whether there's any more enemies around here. Why is Galactus in the streaming thumbnail? Okay. So, yeah, word of advice, don't make the mistake I made here. If you're going to outfit a new Warframe, then make sure you read up on what the Warframe's abilities are before you actually jump into combat, because if you jump in without any knowledge at all, it doesn't always go well. It's not always immediately obvious what the abilities do. I mean, number one's pretty obvious here. Not so sure about the other ones. So I see some endo back there. You can look up your abilities in the menu. Oh, we won't do that. Right in the middle of combat. Yeah. So again, you'll notice the difference between using a weapon that's not been modded or leveled up compared to a weapon that has been modded or leveled up, because you'll do a lot of damage very, very quick. Your 2 saps shields from enemies. Ooh, okay. Millerman, I don't know how I like Hildron yet. I literally only got access to it a few minutes ago. Three pulses shields to allies to make them tankier. Ah, I see. So if we're all grouped around here, 3 would be pretty handy, wouldn't it? They've ran off, so we can't actually test that out. So it's certainly very, very different to some of the other Warframes that you may have tried out. Pretty nice that they can keep coming up with new designs, to be honest. I think I'd have the imagination for it. There you go. I'm not a Warframe partner, no. Unless you meant Twitch partner, in which case the answer to that is yes, but not active just yet, and it should be active very soon. But no, I'm not a Warframe partner. I haven't actually applied. I'm not sure I'd go for a Warframe partner, to be perfectly honest. I think they got some fairly stringent requirements I wouldn't want to follow, which is streaming Warframe at least once a week or twice a week or whatever their requirements are. So I'm not doing a lot here, am I? I'm just kind of running around randomly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the heavy weapon with Hildren, but I'm going to have to go do some stuff on Fortuna before we can do that. Where's all the enemies gone?
Reinforcements available.
Right, I think 10 is enough there. No, we'll leave. We will go. Hello, Lucas. Right, so we got Hildren to rank 19 there. Pretty neat and pretty quick. We go and have a look at Hildren a little bit more on the stats there. And we're close to rank 9. We get in there. Ah, the double tap. Was that a single tap? Single tap, of course. The instead of rolling. It's not bad ability, is it? Bit different. So, let's see what it says about Hildren. The best defense is a good offense. Hildren draws from her shields to fuel her abilities, while the energy charges her shields. Well, we know that. Bell fire. Charge and launch devastating bolts of fire. So this is new. It's in the little preview of the weapon, or the ability. They did this with the recent update. And I believe they're working their way through to do this with all Warframes. I'm not sure if it's in on all frames just yet. I have only been playing on PC. Commander TT. Shield pillage. Pillage a percentage of shields and armour of nearby enemies to replenish Hildren's own shields and overshields. Okay, so when you're running low on shields, this is a pretty neat one to use. Oh, overshielded as well.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Well, it sounds like you're enjoying it though, Lucas, so glad to know. Agnor, nice to hear you're liking the game as well. Right, Haven. Create a shield aura around allies. Enemies that approach shielded allies will take damage. I see. That's quite clever. Right, and what we got? Aegis Storm. Take the skies and rain balefire rockets down on the enemy. Nearby enemies are blasted into the air, where they create an energy orb every few seconds. When shields run out, the enemies are smashed into the ground. Number 4 is very nice then. Great stuff. Right, I'll see. So we can actually balefire charger. So that's go back, Hildren. Balefire charger. That's this weapon here. So we can actually upgrade it. What's this considered? It's considered a pistol. Okay. So Hornet Strike. So I haven't been putting much endo into the pistol mods because I tend not to use pistols much. Sergeant Stubby, 4 must run high on energy drain. I do imagine it probably does. Hornet Strike, though, 100% pistol damage. Certainly worth putting in, but I think we might want to put some endo into that. Lethal Torrent, Yes, we want that, but we're going to need more endo into that as well, I think. What's this? Status duration, pistol gambit. Why not? Got a load of them. Reload speed. The reload thing is one of the moves in here that could be quite a bit of a nuisance. It takes so long to do this. Status chance, ammo maximum, not going to make much damage. Difference, critical damage is worth a look at though, as well. So I'd put in a quick charge weapon. It's rechargeable, yeah. Quick charge mod. I'm not sure whether that would make any difference, would it? As it's charged from the Warframe. What happens if we put electricity in? I'd like a non-cracked convulsion though. Oh, I have got that right there. Let's see if we've got anything else that's electric. Just that. Okay. See how much we can give if we can create alternative damage on this, and if so, how much. So we can do alternative damage. So combinations of different damage types will create an alternate effect. So heat and electricity create radiation, and certain enemies are more prone to other damage. So we could put what's we got? Toxin. That gives us corrosive damage. What you need for her charger is more status. That would be on the Warframe itself, wouldn't it? Which we haven't put too much on there. Armored agility, nope. Ability strength, that's gonna help, isn't it? Flow energy max, don't matter. Streamline, ability efficiency. Would that help? Run back here. Energy max is kind of pointless. I'm just wondering if Streamline's worth it. Let's try that anyway. Let's go back and we'll, as being pointed out with Grenier, no, we don't want to equip. We want to make this corrosive damage. Where was it? That one, wasn't it? There we go. Right. Theox, hello there. Status is on the weapon itself. Oh, okay. % status chance, status duration. Let's stick that in there as well. I'm not going to spend any endo on this just yet. We'll come back on it. Put flow on, as it will increase your energy capacity. So Hildren doesn't actually have any energy. She uses a shield, unless it increases shield. Right, I think we're good to go. Let's go just test this out and see what it works like. Okay. Go test that again then. See what happens this time. Hardly worth boosting the status or crit on this weapon. Better off working on pure damage. Okay, Wood Sparrow. Thanks. We've actually put a huge amount of...
You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
If we can avoid alerting them, this may be easier.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to avoid alerting them. It's always worth picking up all the stuff around here, though. Alright, let's see how this is going to work out this time. If we can find them. So I've got number 1 active already. This will drain the shields, but yeah, that's a lot different to last time. But last time I was pumping a whole bunch of those shots into them, wasn't I? So a significant amount of additional damage going out there this time. Nice weapon. Although, where all the... There we go. I'm not always very accurate with weapons, which is why I like rifles, automated weapons, because I can spray the weapon a bit. There we go. At least this is going towards... Well, 3 shots there. That's working well. Wasn't initially sure what this was going to be like. You should try to get plasma would help you with accuracy. Cool. Okay. What is that? Arco plasma. I don't know. I think you tried to make a joke there, but I'm not getting it. It does look like a solid frame.
We fought with honor.
It's nice not to have to keep worrying about energy. Ah, okay. Shotgun. I'm actually looking at getting the Ignis Wraith next, because again, I don't have to worry about accuracy with that. But I'm not high enough rank yet to get it. And obviously I'm only shooting at these with a very quick shot. I'm not charging up here, which you'd want to charge against some of the larger enemies, or the elite ones maybe. But they're going down very fast, aren't they? Hello Alien Hunter. Commander Dragonhearth. It is a multiplayer game, yes. It's a co-op multiplayer game, though, rather than a competitive one. It's PvE. So the game will feel a lot different depending on what Warframe you're using. In case you're wondering there.
Is ready.
Titan, my aim is shocking. Yes. Yes, indeed.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
I'm not going to complain about that. It's a pretty neat Warframe. So Dragonhearth, there is some PvP in this game, but no one really does it. Or some people do it, but it's not what the game's about, and it's largely ignored.
Flattery charges my battery. Some people ask where they can send me gifts. Some want to take me out to dinner. One lonesome old rail agent even asked Nora to marry.
Right, not quite there for Mastery rank 9 just yet, but you know, quite close. We shouldn't have too long to go with that now.
Face of an angel, morals of a chainsaw.
Why must 60% of the time people exit after 5 waves? Don't know, Alien Hunter, but we did 10 there, so good. Right, so yeah, I think we're gonna leave things here now. Well, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. I was kind of anticipating doing a slightly shorter stream today because I don't always live stream on a Saturday. Been having a bit of issues trying to fit things in with live streams on a Friday, so I need to try and figure out my schedule again. Wednesdays and Sundays work well for me, but I'm still not really sure what to do about the Friday stream, but I'll have a bit more of a think about it. So, yeah.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
It's hard to balance sometimes, Lucas. I'd like to try and give more time to the family if I could, but with work and with live streams and with videos, it's a hard thing to balance, but I'll try my best with it. But yeah, it's been a good stream today. Thanks for the help as well, Emil. It was really appreciated there down on Fortuna. Had quite a bit of fun there. I didn't know about all that, so the update only released yesterday, I think, so it was a good opportunity to get out there and do it. So a bit of a different game here today. I definitely intend on doing more streaming for Warframe, so do keep an eye out for that. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and hopefully you'd like to see a bit more Warframe. A bit different to Elite. Speaking of which, I will be back with Elite for tomorrow's stream. We're going to do a bit of mining for the community gold, if it's not yet complete, out at Sagittarius A. So there we go. For those of you over on, actually, there is a couple of shout outs I want to do here. So give me a second. Occasionally I forget to do a shout out at the end of a stream, and I don't like to do that. I don't like to miss that. So Branthia, thank you very much, and Joseph Jeffs, thank you as well. And just gonna very quickly have a look over on Streamlabs in case I'm missing anyone, because I wouldn't want to miss anyone. And over on Twitch we are going to go raid someone as well. You're struggling with the controls on your Xbox because of the controller house? I do prefer mouse and keyboard myself, but thank you, Emil. I definitely will give you a shout in the future, I think, if you are up for that. So cool. Right, let's have a look on Twitch. Who have we got to go and raid today? We're going to go raid someone on Warframe. I don't know many Warframe live streamers. In fact, I don't know any Warframe live streamers here, so we'll just go with the person at the top here, Glam Shatterskull. Let's go and have a look what they're up to. Pick one with a low view account. What we could do. Go have a look. Let's scroll down a little bit further here. Well, I really don't know. We're going to go with the one right at the top. We'd do it and have a look through the live streamers here for next time, so I know who we're going to go raid. But we'll go raid Glam Shatterskull anyway. So thanks again, and I'll catch you all soon. I'll be around tomorrow. Looking forward to a little bit of Elite Dangerous. I'll see you soon. Let's go raid Glam Shatterskull. And take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.